Now, e-commerce companies are likely to see a huge jump when it comes to sales to reach that $4 billion mark this Diwali. And that's on the back of course, massive online adoption post-COVID. Market research firm RedSeer is in fact come out with a report on some of those expectations. Speaking to Chandra R Srikanth on the geo effect and the categories that will do well this festive season. Listen in.
If you look at the festive sales number we are projecting in the first sales this year, we are projecting around 27 to 30,000 crores in the first sale, which is the prime flagship sale of the festive season. If you look at the last year's numbers, this was around 19,000 crores. So we are projecting around 50% growth. The largest part of this growth is going to come from the new shoppers that are going to be shopping in the festive season for the first time this year around. And so last year we saw around 28 million or 2.8 crore customers participating in the first festive sale. This year we are projecting around 45 to 50 million or 4.5 to 5 CR of shoppers. So which is almost a 70% growth, right? So the basic takeaway here is that we are expecting a lot of new tier 2+ shoppers who are going to come online for the first time during this festive season and do their spends online, right? So that is, I think, the biggest takeaway for us for this festive season.
Right. Ujjwal, the other interesting point I saw, you mentioned the accelerated shift to digital that COVID has done, how the mode of shopping has changed. People are using WhatsApp, people are doing shopping through videos. I just wanted to know how much of these are actually first-time shoppers, or is there an overlap because some of these people have kind of increased their spends on digital because organized retail is yet to make a comeback? So, if I had spent, say, 50 rupees physical and 50 rupees online before, I'm now going to be spending perhaps 80 or 90 rupees of that online. So, is this a mix of these trends?
Sure. I think, fundamentally, if you look at the behavior that is changing post-COVID, right, it has crunched a multi-year journey in terms of digital penetration to a few months. So if we look at last year, online only contributed to 3% of the overall spend. If we look at this year, it is going to be 5%, right, which is a mammoth change. If we look at non-grocery retail, where if we take out the grocery and FMCG categories, then last year was around 7.5% and this year is 16% online. Right now, the kind of shift we are seeing where people are preferring to shop online instead of doing it offline, that is the primary driver. And while we have seen some instances of growth spurt in the past as well, what we are seeing this time is a very sustained use of digital as a mainstream channel of shopping. And this is a trend which is definitely going to continue as people are getting more and more comfortable with the online channel, right? In terms of number of shoppers, right? So till last year, we were saying around 135 million shoppers in a year. This year, we are now saying 160 million shoppers in a year, right? So we have already added at least 25 million new shoppers to the overall online ecosystem.
All right, and that's where we leave it on the show today. Thanks so much for watching.